talking about gear crud.
Howdy folks, it's been a while since I've done a traditional gear review. I've done a few tour videos, we've done a bit of a look around the studio, we've done all that sort of thing. Obviously the most intense place to start, where all of the gear requests have come from, what people have clamoured for, of not Les Pauls, not Telecasters, not deluxe reverbs or Marshall Plexis. It's the Morley Volume Plus. Okay, gonna really reveal the whole truth here. I have always wanted a volume pedal on my pedal board as soon as I started to go big on the pedal board. It just made sense to me that whenever you wanted to do all the whale cry types of things, that you would want that on your pedal board, not your volume knob. Never been a massive fan of using volume knobs. Some guitars have been placed in terrible positions. For example, we're down here, it's a fair way away from bridge on a Tele. Les Pauls can get awkward as well. Strut's not so bad, obviously, but anyway, by the by, volume knobs weren't for me, volume pedal was for me. What I found lately is I've started to use the volume knob on the guitars and not use the volume pedal. So it is actually going to come off my big board. In saying that, I also wasn't finding the Morley Pro Series Volume Plus, to use its full name, I wasn't finding that it was really doing the business for me. So I thought I'd do a bit of a video talking a little bit about why, in case anyone felt the need for that sort of information if they were looking for volume pedals. So first things first, you can see that the treadle on the Volume Plus, it's a nice smooth treadle. It stays where you leave it. It's a good size. Part of the thing with the pedal is that it is actually very big. If you have a look, let me just pull my jeans up, apologies. You can see in relation to my foot, that's pretty decent sized pedal. A lot of expression pedal type units are a hell of a lot smaller than that nowadays, go for the sort of like the ball of foot routine, the heel sort of operation. This one, big pedal. One of the things though, that is really nice with the Volume Plus is it does come with a volume position. So with that volume set all the way down and the pedal in the complete up position, we are off. Push it all the way down, we are on. Now, so you go off to on pretty quickly with the treadle though. And this is one of the issues I think with it. You can set the pedal, if you're one of those guys who really just wants to set a rhythm tone with your volume backed off and then push it full down for a lead tone, you can absolutely do that. So I've just got the volume in the halfway position. If we put the treadle all the way up, all the way down, so very slight volume difference there actually, and this is probably where we're coming to one of my issues with it. This compressor is an optical compressor. It uses a beam of light that gets interrupted to do its off-on type of operation. It's not a potentiometer, it's not a pot. What that means for me is it's not quite as smooth as you can get a lot of pots aren't particularly smooth and tapered and linear in its operation. But this one isn't either, and we'll put this all the way down in the off position, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very slowly just pick a single note, and we're just going to go from off to on to give you a bit of a hear as you watch my foot going down, so you can have a listen to that. So I'm going to go sort of in about thirds on the treadle, off, third in, another third in. You can hear those last two steps. From about there to about there is not a lot of difference. It's not a particularly linear volume swell going on with the pedal, and that's probably the thing that makes it difficult. If you're going to go it's difficult to do. You really go on very, very quickly. It doesn't just ease into it. God bless those guys who can do the whale cries. I'm not one of them, probably because I've been trying to practice with this pedal. No, I'm being harsh. It's not like this is a terrible pedal. It does do the job. It goes off and on. It's got a volume pot. It is pretty noiseless in its operation, as you probably heard there as well. The taper is the number one thing. That linearity that goes from where it is off to where it is on, where it is slightly on and where it goes full bore, it's just too short. Too difficult to master as far as I'm concerned. And as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, interwebs, don't think you can play with that. Don't think you can adjust it too much. If it was a pot against a mechanical treadle, you could try and taper that. You change the pot out, you get a pot that does what you want it to do. Not so much with this sort of operation. So that's the Morley Pro Series Volume Plus. Obviously, as you're getting an idea from me, it's a thumbs down for me. But I think I'm going thumbs down on volume pedals as a whole in any case. So do you like the Volume Morley Plus? Are there other volume pedals out there that you think do a much better job, especially on the linearity of that taper? Can you get your Jeff Beck whale cries going a lot better with another pedal? Leave them in the comments and let us know what that's all about. If there is a way you believe to adjust this pedal to make it much more functional, tell us that as well. Leave that in the comments too. This is Odysseus Dog. Please subscribe. There's going to be more gear reviews on the way. I even promise that we'll do one with Les Pauls and Telecasters and deluxe reverbs and all that sort of stuff instead of a volume pedal. I just thought it was ironic after being so long to do a proper gear review that I'd do a volume pedal. Anyway, cheers guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and all that, and I'll see you later.